is literally sit in front of me and tell me how great I am, and then you come on the show just to roast me. Like, what the fuck is happening right now? You couldn't even explain why it's bomb dick.
Yeah,
I feel like it fits really well.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Like, it's probably the best feeling one for my vagina that I've had.
It's like one of those it's a good fit.
Yeah.
It's a good fit.
That's cool. Maybe that means you guys are meant to be. Cause I'm sitting in between you right now, and to be honest, it doesn't feel like you're a couple.
She's being mean today. I think she takes this route when she tries to like produce like quick comedy. Like that she wants to just hit some bangers.
It's funny though.
Maybe it's just like defensive because I don't want to talk about myself.
You are the guest of the show.
I know.
Well, no, but she's also more than the guest of the show. You know, you're part of the family now. It's like, it doesn't have to. We can talk about whatever you want. What do you want to talk about?
That's interesting. I could give you some lead-offs.
Do you guys have any questions?
Yeah, I have tons. It's good. So you said she's part of the family now, and you are, and it started as a vlog, right? Like, it started as a vlog. I brought you in to surprise my friend Mike with you, and now all of a sudden you're dating him.
Yeah, we're dating. That's kind of weird.
Yeah,
right?
It is crazy.
Remember, you asked me in the car, you were like, in any way, would you ever, like, be attracted to Mike or like Mike? And I was like, no fucking way.
You said you don't like white guys.
Yeah.
Because her last husband and people before that.
He was Assyrian. He wasn't white.
Right.
It's different.
And I was like the only white guy that you ever.
Well, I dated that other white guy.
Every story I have just collapses under the pressure of truth.
Yeah, I told you this.
I'm just kidding.
Has it been weird being integrated into our world and like this weird shit that goes on at this house?
I'm not really used to like living like a normal life, I guess. So it's not like that different for me.
That's maybe why you fit in. Like, we're all kind of just misfits.
You know what's weird too? Remember I told you this before? Like, I felt really comfortable with you guys, like just off the bat. Like, usually I have like really, really bad anxiety, like around new people, and I won't talk at all.
I wanted to do my best to be as respectful as possible.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, given your previous line of work, I'm sure people will treat you a different way, act a certain way towards you, even like that situation you were describing at the restaurant.
Yeah.
But can you elaborate on that a little bit?
The host is at the restaurant. I don't
The hostess of the restaurant sitting right there.
So it's making the conversation difficult.
No, but you just.
I mean, it might not have been the reason because we found out later that there was like another girl who was wearing like a similar outfit. Like, literally, like, it was black pants with, like, cutouts. So then, like,
the issue was there was too much skin on your butt that was showing? That's what they were saying?
Yeah, but I mean, these pants were, like, there wasn't really anything wrong
Let's
with them.
look at it.
That's sort of why, like, I internalized it as, like, they were discriminating against me because he knew who I was. And I felt like they might have looked different on me than on someone else just because who I was. But then there was another girl who I don't think is in the same line of work as me, who was wearing a similar outfit, and I told her that she couldn't wear that too, but she thought that it was because the color of her skin. So we because like both of our outfits weren't bad, so we felt like discriminated against, but I'm not sure if that was the case.
Both you felt slighted. I mean, who knows if there's like actual validity in it, and there might be.
I'm wondering though if it's the same guy, and he just was like, they're too hot, they can't be here.
They're too hot.
let's look at it as a holistic issue.
She was a nice looking girl.
Have you dealt with that kind of stuff like in other parts of your life, and like what has it been like? I feel like we haven't given much context because we brought her in as a friend. Like, have we talked like to any of the viewers about like how long did you work for? How did you get started? How long did you shoot for? And how long have you been out for? Like, give us like a quick, like 30-second, like context that doesn't hurt me. She's like, well, my favorite performer that I went.
Okay, so whenever I turned 19, well, I've been working adult, like, since I was, like, 16.
Sorry, what's that now?
Not, like, porn, though, but, like, I was, like, dancing from, like, 16. Like, I had, like, sugar daddies online whenever I was 16.
Wait, really?
That's definitely not legal.
I was still a virgin. Like, I never slept with anyone.
So you were just hustling?
Yeah.
Wow.
I used to, like, to get, like, my first pair of, like, stripper shoes, I, like, found, like, guys on Craigslist that lived in, like, different states and, like, gave them a different name.
I don't even know these stories, by the way.
And I think, like, I used the name Danny, and I was just talking to them, and I'm like, and they'd, I'd, like, pick out stripper shoes that I wanted, and they'd send them to me, and then, like, I'd send them pictures of, like, my feet in them, and I was, like, 16, and So I got like my first pair of stripper shoes and I went to the strip club.
What are stripper shoes?
Like heels?
Like the clear like shoes,
Oh,
like the
okay.
big heels. Yeah. And my mom saw them and she was like, what are these for?
Yeah.
And like she's seen that they're for a different name and she was like really confused. And I was just like, they're for my friend.
Wow. Was that before or after you were kidnapped by the hippie mafia? Because that happened as well, right?
Yeah.
So explain that. How old were you?
It was like around the same time.
Okay. So can you explain this?
You were a troubled teenager, is it safe to say? Or maybe you just didn't find your way right off the bat?
I had like something happen like earlier on, and before that I was like a really good kid. Like I was in cheerleading, like I was just like perfect. And then I had like this trauma, and then I found it like hard to fit in with people. And so I found like these other people that were just really accepting of everyone. And it was these hippies, but they were actually like criminals. They weren't real hippies.
Oh, shit. hippie criminals, those are the worst kind.
Yeah. And then that's whenever like they like put me on to like stripping, like go get money for them.